kitchen. I'm Eden Kendall from 99.9 Gator Country. Jordan will be back on Monday, and Sean is back with us from Capriotti's on San Jose. Now, Sean and I go way back, so he has said that he's going to help me live out a little fantasy I've got, which is the TV show The Bear. You said you haven't seen it, but you've heard a lot about it, and they use all that lingo, so everybody is chef out of respect. And when you pass someone, you have to say behind, corner. So we're going to talk like that.
Hot pan.
Hot pan. So we're going to do that while we make coleslaw. Yes, while we make coleslaw.
With a knife, that's an important one.
So if you learn nothing else from this segment, pay attention to this container. This is the takeaway, the big takeaway. But why are we making coleslaw?
So,
Chef.
Well, Chef Eden, we're making coleslaw because it's a great summer condiment, right? I mean, you can eat it by itself as a side. Obviously, you can put it on sandwiches, like you see here on our Wagyu Slubby Joe. Like I mentioned earlier, you can do like a Carolina dog. You can put it on your hot dog with some barbecue beans. So it's really versatile. You can use it for a lot. Obviously, pulled pork sandwiches. Lots of people like it on pulled pork. So there's lots of different ways you can serve it, and you don't even have to be like a coleslaw person. It's weird. Like I don't particularly care for coleslaw by itself, but I like it on sandwiches.
As a condiment.
Right.
It gives a crunch. It's
right.
Perfect.
It gives you a nice crunch.
So we're going to start putting ingredients in this. Now, I did say pay close attention to this container. Why is that? So
one of the things that I like to do, I actually started doing this a long time ago when I would just cooking at home, I would try to use a clear, by the way, if you're keeping track at home, so this is 14.5 ounces of mayo. And the reason I'm doing this, it's not a specific cup. I did ounces is because basically I took our recipe that we use for our big, huge batches and cut it down to make a 16-ounce batch.
Okay,
so this 14.5 ounces of mayo that's going in. So we use back to the clear thing. We use the clear bowl, the clear bucket, the clear whatever, so that as you're mixing up your ingredients, you can see if you've got like a big clump. I used to hate that when I was making pancakes at home. You get that one clump and you get to the bottom and you've got like a big clump of dry just sitting there.
What is that?
Okay, so it's about a tablespoon of mayo and red wine vinegar. That was, hold on, let me look at my recipe so I can see exactly how much sugar it was because I don't want to tell you wrong. And that was 2.4 ounces of sugar, so about 1/4 of a cup of sugar, and then just basically about a teaspoon of mustard and red wine vinegar. The red wine vinegar is the key because it gives it a little bit of that tartness, which is nice.
But mustard isn't something I'm familiar with in coleslaw.
Right. So not a lot of people put mustard. We put it in ours. It just gives it a little bit of a different flavor.
Kind of that deviled egg feel.
Exactly. Yep. So we got that mixed up really good, and then we're going to peek at the bottom and just see. Nope, we're good.
See, that's what you can do with it.
So now we're going to let Chef Eden have some fun here.
Thank you,
and
Chef.
she's going to take over.
Behind. All right. So now is this the part where I dump in the cabbage?
It's just a pound of cabbage. You could cut it yourself. I just like the pre-chopped stuff. Or the pre-cut stuff. It's not. It's a lot less work, especially when you're talking about julienning carrots and cutting the red cabbage. It's just a pain.
Yeah, it's a pain. So am I using that, or
you're going to use your hands. The best way to get in there is with your hands.
I was so hoping you were going to say that.
Get it all nice and mixed up.
And that, again, is part of the fun of cooking, to get your hands dirty. And your kids are going to love doing this too, which might get them on coleslaw, because I missed the boat with my kids.
Right.
And neither of them will even touch it, but I love it.
So, and you're going to want to get it all good. And then again, once we'll use the bottom to make sure here in a minute. But you get it nice and mixed up.
From the bottom there, okay. I love this.
Now also, one thing I forgot to mention is Justin told me that you're going to have to clean up the mess, since you're the one mixing it up.
That is our executive producer, Justin, who forgets that I'm a sub, and I don't have to clean up any mess. Are we doing any tasting?
Absolutely. I got a big spoon right there you can try.
Okay. I'm not trying to rush things along.
No, you're good.
Use a time cue, actually. Not hearing it, but.
The big spoon.
The big spoon.
About 30.
About 30 seconds left for us to try it. Here, you can have that.
Oh, I can.
I'll
okay.
use the spatula. I'm very eager to taste this because of the mustard. So that's delicious.
It is, and the sugar gives it a little bit of sweetness. The mustard and the red wine vinegar cut through the mayo, so it's not too overly mayonnaise-y. Like a lot of times you'll have, I'm talking with food in my mouth. My mom, if she was here, would be having a cow. I apologize. But so the red wine, especially the red wine and vinegar, it cuts through that creaminess of so you don't get overpowered with the mayo and that's all you taste. It actually brings out some of you can actually taste the coleslaw, the veggies. So.
Well, Chef, it's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. If you would like to see this segment again, you can visit us on firstcoastliving.com. I'm going to send it over to David now.